There are so many different areas. I really didn't realize this until I got into the subject, how many different parts of both Acts and the Pauline epistles, how many times issues of money come up. And I'm not talking about just simply the collection, which was a collection of money, but I'm talking also, why didn't Paul accept a salary or payment from his churches while he worked among them? That has to do with, then get you into the whole issue of Paul and the fact that he was a tent maker. How did Paul grow up? Did Paul grow up in what we might call a middle-class household? Did he grow up in a poor household? Where did he get his training? Who funded his training? We know he was trained under Gamaliel, a rabbi, probably quite early in his life. Rabbis would receive, it seems to me, some type of payment for his for the teaching of the students who were under his training. The whole issue of what we call patronage. Patronage was a system in the Roman Empire whereby people would receive money from a wealthy person, and they would sort of serve as his servants and protégés and so forth. And all of these issues intersect there, and if you're going to understand the Apostle Paul, you have to understand patronage, you have to understand his work ethic, you have to understand what motivated him in his collection. You have to understand some of his statements in which he talks about how much he is suffering for the Lord. And some of those things that he was suffering for the Lord were elements that intersected with the fact that he says, there have been times in my life in which I was poor. There were times in my life in which I had quite a bit of money. What's behind that whole issue? And a person who really wants to understand the inner dynamics of the Apostle Paul has to know how money intersected in his life.